right. Welcome everybody to the DJAXX6 Show. So, thanks for being here. Um, yeah, we're still on a tight budget and schedule. Things are looking up. Things are exciting because we did our first episode and it was a great success. The pilot, we pitched it around. A lot of people got a lot of good feedback. People enjoyed it. So the show's gonna keep going. Where it's gonna go, we're not exactly sure, and with who, but it's in the works, folks. So we got we have a lot of amazing fans of the show, the DJAXX6 Show. Welcome. If you're new, welcome. We have a lot of fans, a lot of great people support the show, and we actually have a fan who volunteered to participate in the show. So that's really exciting. Look out for that. We got a fan. We're not going to reveal too much information about this person. They want to stay a little bit anonymous, but we'll see what we could do. We would love to bring them out on the show and maybe have them on as a guest, but they want to volunteer for the show, somebody who can help out, because the show is new, the show is fresh, it's just starting, so it's a little lacking a few things. Staff, equipment, resources, all that good stuff. So for now, as the people can tell, it's a little bit low budget now. But today we took it outside. We got a nice background. We're in the nature outside. Couldn't afford to bring any chairs. Didn't get any guests, but I got the guitar. I got a guitar. That's a good start. Now, whoa! No chairs. So what are we gonna do? Gonna get on my knees and pray. What are you gonna pray for? Sure wouldn't mind these damn bugs going away. So I could see a few little black flies, but I actually just came back from a little trip in the bush up in the Timmins area, northern Ontario, Canada. Shout outs. Shout out Timmins, Ontario. What a place, huh? What a place. So they got gold, a lot of mining history, We show up there, cute little neighborhood, somewhat cute, somewhat shady. Houses all really close to each other. Shitty ass Airbnb we were in. Shitty. Nasty. Old. Carpets everywhere. Stained. Stinky. Smells like mold and humidity. And thank God we got out of there quick. And then we got a nice place. Oh, I gotta sit down, folks. So, I am Jax, son of Shred, your gracious host. Just woke up. It's Saturday. Happy Saturday. Saturday what? What's the date? I don't even know the date, but I know it's about the 15th. So maybe it's the 16th. I don't know. Probably 16th of August. So August is the month of the Leos. We actually had a birthday. We went to a surprise birthday party yesterday. Had a great time. Lots of kids, a few grown-ups, lots of people having a good time, good old time. Now, of course, we were tired. We had a long week of working, and it's Friday night. And some of the adults, they hit the sauce a little bit, and some don't. I do not anymore. I do not hit the sauce. I don't drink. I'm clean. And I gotta say, it feels good. My life has changed. But I'm one of those people who cannot drink. You know, some people can. Good for them. I cannot. Zero alcohol for me. No, thank you. Don't even rub it. Don't even rub it on a open wound. I don't want it. No thanks. Don't even use it when I'm cleaning something. I don't want to smell it either. So, are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do any music? Well, I guess I can show you a little music. A friend of mine showed me a chord, a really cool chord. Maybe I could share it with you. I don't think he's gonna be mad. I'm gonna share it with you. Now, so for those guitar enthusiasts, for my guitar people, my shredders, here we go. Shape shifters. So here's the shape. So one there. No. Yeah. So this is the B string. But then when you go up a semitone, that's a C. And then here comes the funky stuff. So we're gonna put two fingers here. So normally we're used to this all day, yeah? And then you keep the same shape and you just move everybody up one notch. Woo! Easy peasy, and we're very used to it, right? So, but here, check this out. Check this out. We add a pinky up here. So it's a little bit tricky how to put your fingers, but you could do like this. Okay, so you got the shape, right? You got the shape. Right? You got the shape. So here, check this out. Now I'm just gonna play the 4 strings. Okay? So we're getting familiar with the sound. And then we're gonna move up to semitone, a whole tone. And then after that, we can go to a third place that I'm not gonna show you. Because this is the DJAXX show, and the DJAXX show is about other things. The guitar lessons, I'm gonna save for the guitar lessons, right? This ain't about guitar lessons. This is about life lessons. So, that's part of life. You don't get everything handed to you. You got to figure some shit out. So for my guitars people, my guitar heads, my shred heads, you got the whoa, huh? And then Where does it go? What's the third chord? Well, I could give you a hint. What's next? Obvious. But then this one is different. So, just woke up first thing in the morning, grabbed the guitar, took a drive. The store's closed, so I didn't get a coffee. Still addicted to coffee and cigarettes. I really want to stop. It's bloody annoying. It sucks. It stinks. I don't like being a slave to this stuff. And it's really destroying my health here. I don't like it. But for some reason, I still do it. Now, I stopped cigarettes. I should be able to stop. I stopped alcohol. I should be able to stop cigarettes, logically. No? Hey, look at me. It's a Mario, eh? What's the matter with you? You know what you need? You need some mushroom, eh? There's a lot of mushroom in the forest right now. Oh, yeah, so there's a lot of blueberries around here. A lot of blueberries. Shout out blueberries. I love blueberries. Got some raspberries too. Didn't find any, I know they're out there, but I didn't find any strawberries yet. Not yet. So yeah, life's a mystery. So you got to figure stuff out on your own. Man, am I quick to be irritated? Am I quick to anger? Am I quick to that stuff? To the vibes to just change and get mad? Man, am I quick for that? And I consider myself a really tolerant and patient person. Go figure. Working on it. I just started a course. I just started a class, and I'm doing this. Matter of fact, tomorrow I got my next class, if you want to call it a class. So it's basically we meet on Zoom, a bunch of people who are with it, and it's about healing. It's some self-healing stuff, some work to work on yourself with Dr. Michael Rice. If you haven't heard of him, well, you could check him out. I suggest you do. This man knows a thing or two about a thing or two. He's got a great website you can check out. It's called Heartland Aramaic Mission. Wrote books or a book. I can't really say much because I didn't do the research. Sorry, folks. That's another reason we need budget, so we could have some production stuff and research stuff. But it's coming. It's in the works. We're negotiating. We are in the process of negotiations. Cloudy day today. Little windy, pardon the wind. I might cut this one short. So yeah, sorry for the wait, folks. I know a lot of folks were writing to us, worried, wondering, hey, what's going on with the DJAXX show? We want more of the DJAXX show. We got that first pilot episode in, but what's the schedule like? What's going on? Well, basically, the idea was to do it once a week, right? And then, but we got slowed down. I had to go. I had to go on a trip. I had to go. I had a little contract in the bush by Timmins, which I'll talk about. So yeah, we got a little delayed. And there's a lot of things happening in my life and in the whole other people's stuff, the whole business. So it's a rough start, but we're gonna keep it going for sure. So I was in Timmins. Timmins. How can I describe Timmins? Timmins, Ontario, home of Shania Twain. It's adjacent to where I'm at. You know, I'm in that type of area. I'm in those parts, but on the Quebec side. So we have a lot of things a lot of similarities, a lot of things in common. The Mennonites, people living this old way with the Bible and staying in a certain pure, if you may, or a certain way where they don't use all the technology. They do a lot of things by hand. They're like the Amish. They got those people are up there though. That's something that they have different. We don't have Mennonites around here. We still got people with horses, but the Mennonites, apparently they have good barbecue, but those people will build their own houses and make their own tools and churn their own butter and not use like electricity and stuff like that. Like they'll, Amish, Mennonites, those people, they got a special way. They got a funny way. That I don't really mind. Me, I don't mind people doing their thing as long as they don't hurt anybody or bother anybody. I'm all for that. I'm all for peace. I value peace. I love peace. So, we holler peace. We say peace. We salute with peace. And we wish you peace. Love peace. And yesterday was our friend's birthday. 40 years old, and his wife got him a beautiful cake with a really nice cake with a picture of his car, of his racing car, stock car racing. Shout out stock cars racing. And I had a piece. Yeah, it was good. Peace. I love peace. Can I get some more peace in my life? I don't want no conflict tonight. I want some more peace. I'm a little rusty this morning. Jeez, thought you practiced. Gotta practice, gotta practice. It's like, what's his face? GSP said, you want to put the odds on your side, and you just gotta keep doing it, man. Like, you gotta, if you want to get better or go close to being perfect, you gotta keep working at it. You gotta keep doing your thing. Like, GSP, when he was learning how to, throw a punch or a kick, he had to do the same move over and over and over. Speaking of same moves over and over, I'm so easily distracted. It's crazy, because I was just gonna say something and then my train of thought went somewhere else and I already lost it. As soon as it comes, I can lose it. It's crazy. It's like, whoa, 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 where'd it go? Speaking of same movement, damn it, I was gonna say something about the same movement. I was gonna go somewhere, but then I thought about something else, you know. I got distracted. Easily distracted, so easily distracted. It's annoying, it's embarrassing sometimes. Like right now, I was gonna say the same movement, and then I thought of something. I didn't say it, I played guitar, and then I thought, love making, same movement, yeah, yeah. But that's not what I wanted to say. It's embarrassing, man, at work. Oh my God, at work, I don't know if I should tell you guys, but man, at work, oh man, it's embarrassing. Like I forget things. I'm on probation. I'm in the beginning there, the first 3 months where they test you out and see if they're gonna keep you. Man, and I'm getting close to that point where they're gonna meet me and talk to me. But apparently, there's other people that've been there before me, and some of them have reached that 3-month mark and they haven't had that talk yet. So I think those people or our bosses or whatnot are not in a rush to get us in like that, to make us like permanent, right? So, but in any case, I've been making a lot of mistakes with my memory or distractions. Oh man, I think this week has been one of my most challenging weeks. Of course, at the beginning, so I make windows, right? I'm assembling windows. So it's kind of important, it's quite the process. A lot goes into it. And then we got to ship it out to the clients, and they got to install it and stuff. So they want a nice window, they don't want something to be missing or something upside down or whatever. So, yeah, I got to focus. But I've been catching my mistakes, at least, but just, it's like annoying because it's very reoccurrent, it happens a lot. And it happens to people around me too. I notice people, and I guess we all can do it on certain levels, right? Where none of us are perfect. Easily distracted. Maybe that should be the name of a song. So I'm trying to, I got some people, we're trying to work on some music. Because we have ideas, we have plans, we have goals. I mean, I don't know. I would consider myself a doomer, but I think I've moved on past that now. I don't think I'm a doomer anymore. I probably still have a little doomer, but anyways, we're between the Zoomers and the Boomers is us, right? Like, I'm a millennial, but I'm more of a Gen Xer because I hung out with the Gen Xers and I was taught by the Gen Xers. But I mean, I was taught by everybody, right? At the end, I'm still being taught by toddlers, by anybody. But and the older generations, you know, shout out, and shout out all the older folks. You know, they've been through it, and they're precious. And they got stories. Ask them questions. Ask grandma questions, or be nice with grandma and grandpa, and spend some time and try to ask them about their stories, you know. It would be nice if my grandparents were still around and I was who I am today, and I could ask them deep questions that I never would have thought of, or I wouldn't have the capacity to comprehend what they're telling me or whatnot, you know, when you're a little boy or a little girl. So, is that a crow or a raven? I forget which is which. One is urban and one is more country. So speaking of country, I was up in Timmins, Ontario, home of Shania Twain. You know, they got their hockey. They got their, you know, their folks there. Timmins. What can I say about Timmins? Well, it has its charm. I'm quick to shit on a place, you know. I'm quick to shit on a town. You know, it's not their fault, you know. It is what it is. It has its charm, you know, like there is, like everywhere in the world, I guess, or a lot of places, there's some parts that are nice and there's some parts that are not so nice, and some have more of one and more of another. Timmins. Where do I start? Well, as far as the nature side, the landscape, you know, they got nice rivers and lakes and all that good stuff. Good old Canadian stuff, you know, Quebec and Ontario and these people, we got some nice stuff. Nice forest forever. We have forest. They're burning it. It burns. We still got lots. So much forest, so green, and lots of lakes. So many lakes. Number one lakes. Canada is number one. Most lakes in the world. Beautiful country. Very special. What a beautiful land. What a beautiful place. I won't get too political yet, but yeah, we're the ones between the boomers and the zoomers. So, and if everybody's paying attention, we notice, you know, things are not going great. And if we just sit back and watch, well, nothing. We don't help change anything. But if we can maybe do something about it, like write a song and make a music, huh? So, my lesson for today is how to play clean. I gotta press it right, and I gotta hit it right so that the sound is clean. Because if I do it too messed up, it sounds distorted or sounds off. It's not as pleasant to the ear. So take your time and do it properly. I was hearing some noise. I wasn't sure what it was. Yeah, I guess it's a vehicle. It was quiet. It is quiet. Saturday morning, Timmins, Ontario. So I went in the bush. I was doing some geophysical work. had a good time. We got blessed with the weather. I saw a bunch of little baby black bears. Bald eagle, that was pretty cool. Falcons. We got a falcon almost dip and hit our friend's head when we were riding on the ATVs. I worked with a interesting group of people on a project, and met a few people, made a few friends, met some new people. It was fun. It was hard to be away from home. That was tough. But I'm back now. And Timmins, well, I think it's a population of like 40,000 people, you know. So they got their stores and their people, and but I'm not crazy about the place. But you know, I didn't really get to see much of it. But I'm not crazy about the place. But I guess it's okay if you live in the outskirts. But I would suggest to stay away from downtown. I mean, we went for a dinner, you know, an evening supper for one night. We decided, hey, let's go dive into this, the culture, the scene, you know, let's go. So the people I was with, they're like, oh, let's go to a pub. It's a wing night, and there's live band, and should be good. Some kind of name like, not Matilda, Manita. Let's go to Manita's. 2 floors. As soon as you walk in, there's a piano. And then you walk in and there's tables everywhere. It's all wood pub with the lights, with the stained glass. So it looks homey, you know, it looks cozy. I like it. I used to love those kinds of places when I was hitting the bar scenes, you know, like an Irish pub, you know, type, where they got decent food, you know what I mean? And some Guinness beers. So the place is packed. We're trying to get a table, and the poor waitress, she can't even answer us. She's like, yeah, just a sec, I'll be with you guys in just a sec. She was busy. And then this other lady comes out with 2 big things of chicken wings, and they looked delicious. They looked amazing. My kind of wings. I could tell just from looking at the shit how crispy it is and how tasty it is, and with the sauce, and the sauce is good. And they had some fries, and they had some big poutines, and I said, wow, that looks good. I can't wait to sit down and eat, because me, when I finish work, I am hungry. I don't eat during the day much, right? Might have a few snacks, drink a lot of water, but at supper time, or not even before supper time, I'm hungry. When I get I'm hungry. So this lady comes with the 2, and she's like, oh, really sorry, so sorry. You know, Canadian sorry, you know, we're so sorry. And she's like, so sorry. The place is packed. We're understaffed. They're just the 2 ladies. They're just 2, and they cannot handle the workload. They're so sorry. Basically, get the fuck out of my diner or my pub. Get get out of my pub. You ain't got to go home, but you gotta get out of here. So unfortunately, we had to leave. We were so disappointed. I even offered to volunteer. She laughed and giggled and went on our way. So we left. And to our demise, yeah. Say it with confidence, David. You know it's a good way of saying it. And to our demise, No, it's because I lose my words, especially in French, and it bothers me. Third generation Scrabble player. And so to our demise, we were stuck outside downtown Timmins. And let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. I didn't feel safe in my group. I was the one who can maybe handle himself the best in a crisis like that, if you know what I mean. So I had a little buddy, and I had these two ladies. We're four, and so I feel. But I'm like that a lot in life, you know. But I feel like I'm the security. I little responsible for my friends, my group's well-being. So looking out, head on the swivel, conscious, aware of the environment, So we step out of this pub, and you see a lot of shady types walking around. Now, if you go around Canada, there's a few patterns you could recognize about certain shady types. They're very noticeable, the shady types. And sometimes you can identify them and you'll say, oh, they're quite prevalent in this ethnic group. But we're going to stay away from that one for now. We'll just say shady types. We're not going to go black or white or native. Shady types everywhere. But, oh yeah, they were native. But there was other shady types too. But where I was at, it just happened to be, like that. Not sure which ones though, in Timmins, in that area. Is it Ojibwe? Is it Algonquin? I don't know. I asked a few people, but they didn't know. Where I'm at, I think. Oh man, I forgot. So there's a topic we'd like to research. We love history, we love people, we love culture, all that stuff. So shady types, man, and we just left the bar, and now we're walking aimlessly, and we already walked because we parked far, and man, run down, everything is boarded up, streets are empty. We're downtown, and streets are empty, but you have odd folks here and there, and none of them look healthy. They look not well. It's sad, and some old folks, some younger folks, and I was disturbed. I know the people with me were disturbed as well, because as soon as we left the pub, we would hear some woman yelling and screaming of pain and agony, and it was very disturbing, and it was constant, coming from one of those little places, one of those little houses next to the pub, and it's such a nice pub with all these nice families. There was kids and everything, and all these nice people, and they're eating chicken wings. And then you get out of this pub, and it's like, whoa, this is hostile territory. You see shady types running around doing up to no good, and you're hearing these yells of bloody murder. And it's sunny outside, it's like freaking 6 o'clock at night, right? Evening. So we're walking, and there's fuck all. There's nothing. We don't know where to go to eat. Everything's boarded up, and there's fuck all. And we're downtown. It's crazy. I've never seen a sadder. That's a sad downtown if I ever saw one. Timmins, Ontario. Oh Lord, that place is. I mean, it's dying. You see cities, they're dying. That's what's happening. That's the trend. That's the hot trend. Hot take. Cities are dying. Cities need healing. So how do you heal a city? Good question. Let's make a note of that. Cities are dying. How do we heal cities? Well, first you got to heal the people. Once the people are healed, then they can do magic and heal things like cities. But first you got to heal yourself. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to heal myself. Then we'll figure out how to heal a city. You know? Hey, take it easy. Hey, David. Hey, Davido. So, finally, we find a sort of place where people go drinking, and there's pool, and it's huge. It looks like a sort of shitty bar with the, you know, the tiles and the TV screens, you know, modern look. Everything is gray and black, and you know, like maybe some fake ass granite, some kind of shitty rock with the tiles, and it's big, it's huge. Nobody there, completely dead. Service, fuck all. And then there's the roof. So we go to the roof. Woof. Pool on the roof. No, they didn't have a pool on the roof. They had room for pool on the roof. They had half the roof shut down. I don't know why. You got the roof, use the roof. But yeah, so we're on the roof, and it's a bunch of like you know, like maybe middle-aged or older ladies, kind of like finishing work, you know, professional type of ladies, having a drink. So it's a bunch of ladies having drinks. That's what it is. And I was brought there by two ladies who wanted to have drinks. I just wanted to have supper. I wanted some food. Pub food. Oh, they got pub food. Nachos, tacos, burgers, whatever. Cool. Chicken wings, pizza rolls, whatever. Fish tacos. Fish tacos? Wow. Is it fresh cod? Did you catch some fresh cod? Nah, man. It was some garbage. What they served us was pathetic. It was sad, pathetic, just like the downtown of Timmins. Sad, pathetic, dying, not even trying. So, I keep it simple. I like me a good burger. I figured, let me treat myself to a poutine with some bacon in it. Man, I never do this. I promise you I never do this. I rarely complain if I'm at a restaurant, rarely complain or make a fuss. And I'll never like not eat or refuse or say this is garbage, you know? So my plate shows up and it's already sad. It just looks sad. The poutine, you know, the French fries were whatever. Maybe that was the only thing that maybe was edible, was the French fries, you know, those sort of like, they're very common. You see those types of French fries a little bit everywhere. They're not great. They're not terrible. Gravy, there was like no gravy. So from the start, I'm like, yo, where the fuck is the gravy at? The bacon looked funny. It had a funny color. It had a suspect color. I didn't know bacon came in red or purple. I don't know what kind of color it was, but it was a little sus. So I was like, I wasn't feeling the bacon because it was a funny color. And no gravy. The gravy, and the cheese. So I guess they don't know how to make a poutine, these people. They're right next door. It's a shame. That's like if a Jamaican guy went to Trinidad and they gave him some curry and it'd be like totally off, as if they don't know how to make curry. It's like, we're right here, we got the cheese. Like, why can't you just put the cheese curds? Why can't you put the proper cheese in the poutine? Like, it's really not. It's 3 ingredients: taters, French fries, gravy, la sauce brune, and the cheese curds. Fromage en grains, squish, squick. Oh, my back hurts. So everything hurts. I'm getting old. I gotta watch what I eat. We all do. Watch what we consume, for the mind, for the body, and ultimately for the soul. We're gonna wrap it up. My producer is telling me to wrap it up. No, cut to commercial. No, we don't. We're not sponsored. We don't have commercials here. So there you go with my digression, and now I forgot what I was saying for the wrap up. All right, wrap up. You want to kick a rap? Here we go. 1 to the 2 to the 3 and 4. I don't know if I have something to say more. I was talking about the soul. My guitar has soul. It's been around. It's been downtown Montreal. Downtown Montreal. So the cities are dying. So my food was dying. So now the burger. Oh, Lord. Jesus. Lord have mercy. The burger. Ooh. So I got these buns. Now the buns were kind of all right though, if somebody didn't leave them in some soggy water. You know, like, it was those nicer buns, and so I grab it, but the thing is, you couldn't see shit. The buns were like, the buns were like together, and you couldn't see shit from the side. So already that, you're like, oh, that's a little weak. You kind of want the buns to separate and you can see shit, right? Like, you're supposed to see like patty, lettuce, cheese, bacon, whatever, onions, tomatoes, pickles, sauce, all that stuff. You can't just have 2 buns touching. Well, I had the 2 buns touching. So already that's not good. And I grab it and it's soggy. So my buns have been dipped in water, or they were laying on a wet counter or some bullshit. Terrible. So, and I'm still there, I shouldn't even have tried it. It's making me, I don't feel good just thinking about it. It was one of those beef patties that are like frozen, already made, probably some cheap ass, sad ass meat. Like, I'm a bit of a food snob because I like to eat good food, I don't mind paying a little bit more when I go grocery shopping to eat the good stuff. I want the good stuff, That's one thing in life that I could treat myself is to good quality products for food. Fresh, organic, natural, not the... So this nasty ass meat patty, disgusting. And I opened the shit sandwich. I'm pretty damn sure I ordered lettuce, pickles, tomatoes, and all that good stuff, right? It was fuck all. Cheese. There was nothing. There was like 2 slices of pickles, like little circles, and some ketchup and some mustard. And when I saw that, I was like, whoa. This is the saddest burger I have ever seen. in my life. So so I went to the thing. I went to the waitress, the poor little waitress. She was totally out of it. Totally. She wasn't, that was not her place. That's not her line of work, is to be a waitress. But she was, at least she was nice, you know. But anyways, I went to tell her. I said, "Yo, I never do this, but I can't eat that freaking plate. That's nasty." She tells me, "Don't worry about it. It's pub food. It's garbage anyways." She said, "You could bring it here if you don't want to see it anymore." Some little girl, you know, like a little college girl. Like, totally doesn't give a fuck about her job and the pub and the service. But yeah. So that was that. That was my night out at Timmins. However, we were invited to a sort of diner with an arena that was connected to an arena. That looked pretty cool, with our client, who was elderly gentleman. There were two partners who were very knowledgeable, very passionate, and took us out, invited us for dinner, and they were very nice and sweet, and they spoke a lot, and we had a good time. So shout outs to them. We're gonna wrap the show up. Trucks are moving and coffee is being brewed, so I'm gonna go grab me a little coffee, and I'm gonna start my day. I got a lot of stuff to do. So that'll be that for today. Today was more, maybe a little less exciting show, but it is what it is. Not every show will be the same. Some will be more exciting than others. Some will have more interesting topics than others. But that being said, we're gonna wrap it up right now. Thanks for watching. We salute you. We're gonna leave with a positive message. Be safe out there, conscious, aware, and go with love. You know, love is the frequency. Love and truth, you know, love of truth, love and truth. Love is the frequency you want to be in, you know. I heard a few words from somebody close to me this week, and it set me off. I took it seriously. I took it personally. I did not like what they said, and it threw me off, and then I reacted in a way that wasn't cool. I felt, later on, thinking about it, I felt embarrassed. I felt stupid. I'm like, what? I reacted that way? I got like frazzled. Is it frazzled? No, I got irritated, and I reacted to that thing, which is so silly. So, yeah. I'm trying to be less reactive and to not take things so seriously and personally and all that stuff. If somebody, you know, like when it comes to people talking and your opinions and your patience and your irritability, you know. So when you have love, when you're in the love frequency, it makes everything easier and more beautiful, you know. Even if somebody says something maybe that you think is maybe not right, or a little you want to argue, or you want to fight, or you want to, you know, tell them the right thing and tell them the wrong, you know, that stuff. It's not necessary. It's a good time to think and observe and try to take it more lightly and laugh about it or whatnot. So now I'm just rambling on because I have trouble shutting down the show. So how do we shut down the show? Well, folks, we're in the learning process. So, fine. To shut down the show, we're gonna unlock the secret. That's it. That was the secret. Big, huge secret, huh, David? No, it wasn't that big. I think that's a good one. We're still working on it. So, thank you, everybody. Peace.